This is day 8 of the KW Model 66-Day Challenge Thoughts and Questions. Today's topic is Think Without Fear. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cathy Naiser with the Naiser Real Estate Group here at Keller Williams Realty CityView in San Antonio. Today we're talking about the chapter in Gary's Millionaire Real Estate Agent book where he talks about how millionaire real estate agents or high-producing agents, how they think. And today we're discussing the fact that they think without fear. They think without fear. So Gary says when people take action, they often run into obstacles and then they find themselves in fear. They're thinking fear. When that happens, fear of failure becomes our primary fear, and it can stop us in our tracks. It can completely paralyze us. Before we go on, I'll ask you, is there anything stopping you in your tracks right now? If you focus on fear, you're done. There's a bold law. Fear or faith, you choose. So if fear of failure has paralyzed you or blinded you, stop and think a minute. Just think a minute. When you are a possibility thinker, you believe you can do this. It's possible. But you will have to do something. You will have to take action. You'll probably make mistakes and fall short here and there. Gary quotes a bumper sticker statement, setbacks happen. Setbacks don't mean failure and don't need to get in your way unless you let them. In fact, they can be positives. They can be learning opportunities. Any setbacks you've had so far, what did they teach you? What can you learn from them so that you can move on? How often are you focusing on failure? Be honest. Gary says to lean into your big why. If you haven't written it, go back to day 2 and watch that video and really think about your big why. High achievers reach their potential just because they couldn't tolerate the thought of the alternative. Their big why was so important, they couldn't tolerate the thought of the alternative. And they pushed through. We all have failed attempts. We all do. Failed attempts don't mean failure. That's the good news. Charles Kettering warns us when he writes, the only time you can't afford to fail is the last time you try. So if you never quit, then you're never a failure. So I've been doing this for 15 years, and there are some things I haven't gotten right yet. I'm still trying. I'm still making progress. So what do you need to do to get up and try again? What in your thoughts or actions is stopping you from moving forward? On page 87, Gary writes this: having a big why will help you focus on what the millionaire real estate agent usually has going for him. The power and motivation that comes when your greatest fear is not reaching your goal. That allows him, the millionaire real estate agent, to slough off setbacks as they go without ever losing his faith or his momentum. He fears ultimate failure but is indomitable in the face of intermittent failure. So he fears ultimately failing. But in the little setbacks, the little failures, even if they seem big, he's indomitable because it's not the big one. He's not quitting. Top agents persevere through the failures along the way so they do not fail at the end of the day. So in what way can you win the day? Can you keep moving towards winning, as they say, at the end of the day? And keep your progress going. If you're stuck in fear, what thoughts are you saying over and over? Think about it. Are they true? What can you say instead? It's a good one to think about. What can you say instead? So if you're in fear, and there's a lot of things going on that could create that. If you're in fear, what can you do to take one step out of fear today? When I don't want to make calls, or I'm having trouble just starting making calls, I tell myself to just dial 10. Just 10. I don't have to talk to 10. I just have to attempt 10 phone calls. Just dial 10. Because I know that once I do 10, I'm in it, I'm doing it, I can go forward. So what's a little thing that you can tell yourself to do that helps you pick up the phone? Persevere. Small failures, even big ones, don't mean failure if you keep going. This is Naiser All In, and I hope you are too. Have a good day.